Alright, have a Curse Seed from Rising Dusk's pool here. Colonel Cuck. That's an awesome name. Dude, I swear I just played you in fucking Monster Brawl too. I swear, Colonel Cuck. I remember the name. I like it. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know anything about the run other than I listened to Dusk's intro on it, and apparently like the thought was that it was like pretty tough to navigate. So we'll see. I mean, this is similar like that other Voyix seed that I ran. Like I said, it's a strong combo, but it's every strong combo can still low roll, right? A low roll is a low roll, just the same. Doesn't matter if the combo's typically good. Combos are only good because they mitigate the chance of low rolls, or otherwise just have a high chance of high rolls. Which this one kind of has both of those, but hey, if you miss, you miss, right? So we'll see what we end up with. Alright, Entombed Explosive's not so bad. Diligent is bad. Failure's fine, though maybe in this combo, not so great. We have an Imp in a box already, which is fine. That alone can be pretty good if you consume remove it. Yeah, we have decisions actually to make already. It's like I can go either route here. But I think it's a pretty strong opener. Hidden Passage isn't that good in this combo, unfortunately, but it's useful just playing it on the enemies. Well, that's interesting. We have no reason to do Railhammer right now. As much as I love it, we have something that already kind of greatly benefits from Snuffer, so we might as well do Snuffer. With that amount of power, oh my god. Well, I have big reasons to go this route now. It's like, if you're not aware, every single Hellhorn banner is a demon, so every single one of them just gets multi-strike by default. And like I said, consume remove Imp in a box is good. Holdover primitive mold ain't bad. A permafrost primitive mold is acceptable, and a double stack we currently have nothing for. But that means the lowest roll would probably just be double stack permafrost. It's not the end of the world. I think we go Gurgs and just hit both these Hellhorn banners up, and we're probably good to go, honestly. Alright, Spikes is honestly really annoying here. It's incredibly annoying. I think with Imperialist we're going to be fine, though. I do want this money to be able to reroll at the shop. Okay. We can do this. That actually just clears them all out. I'll keep this actually out of the pool, I think. I just want to reform this thing. And that will just clear the entire floor out. Seems like a good deal. Let's move this up, though. Let's do this. I don't want to take that damage there if I don't have to. Shit. Well, I can do this. That kills that. We can put that there. Alright. Sucks that that's in front, but it is what it is, right? That's a kill. Good example of why I want to consume remove that, though. Those are two incredible imps that we got there. I don't think we honestly need any of these. Fortify is just so non-impactful. Vent is a decent enough card, but I think because we have Shardtail Queen, and to a certain extent these bombs, I just don't know that we need it. And Molting Imp just convolutes the pool with stuff that isn't quite so good. Well, pretty hard not to take a Molten Encasement here. That will single-handedly solve our defensive woes. Alright. Well, we're off to a bad start with Permafrost. Let's check this. These two are very powerful. Resonant Shard and Queen's Tail. We don't have great knowledge that we are going to get Rage right now, though, so we might as well just take the guaranteed good thing. Have to imagine it's Horned Warrior here. The only reason I could see taking Alpha Fiend is because Sweeper Boss is potentially going to suck, but if I just keep mainly Entombed Explosive in my Reform pool, that should single-handedly take it out. I do think a Horned Warrior is just going to be better here. Yeah, we'll just do that. It's a little risky. But I think we can navigate it just fine, I think. Man, if I reroll and get double stack, I'll be a little sad. It's 1 out of 3. It turns out pretty poorly. I just don't know that Permafrost is that good for us here. Like, I would Permafrost a Primitive Mold. I just don't think we get much from that. Let's do this for now. And just hope we don't 1 out of 3 low roll. Nice. I think that's a pretty good holdover. We could hold this gold. I don't know that I gain a whole lot from another Ember upgrade here. Well, I'm most likely not hitting this Merchant of Steel up though, right? Any reason? I guess if I want health on the dude there, or I guess Endless and Molten Encasement works as well, but I don't know. We got a temple there. Endless would be nice. Let's hold the gold for now. I don't think I gain a whole lot, even though it's such a cheap, good upgrade. I don't know that I gain much there. Okay, unit draft is good. It is stealth boss, but we can get Ursa. Sorry, sweep boss. That's iffy. I think we're just gonna sack Horn Warrior. I don't think we put that into the pool though. I want the bomb if I can get one into the pool. If not, I'd be down just to keep this guy, you know, earning stripes, so to speak. Ah, this is so iffy, dude. This guy could really ruin our day here if we low roll. Alright, let's see what we get here. I think we're gonna be fine, so we'll do this. That kills all of them. I guess the other question is, what do we do otherwise? Like, this here is pretty good. I only take 5 damage there. I could also go stealth. It's not so good here, I would say. This guy has 1 burnout. I think we just do this and call it. I'm trying to keep my pool relatively clean here, is the thing. Alright, that's fine to put there. That'll take all that out. Let's put the other 2 down here, so you can go there, you can go there, you can go there. And that's game. Alright. That's not how I'm gonna be playing Horn Warrior most of the time here, but it worked there. Welder Helper is good. It doesn't... Man, I've been playing... So this is now, by the way, the sequencing of when I'm releasing these videos is probably going to be not lining up with when I played them, but for the record, I just now played that Voyix, or maybe like 2 or 3 days ago I played that Voyix one, where no Ritual Battle, no Fledgling Imp. Then I played another Voyix one, no Ritual Battle, no Fledgling Imp. Now I play this one, no Ritual Battle, no Fledgling Imp. It's so rare that you don't get any of those, but here we are. Welder Helper. Here's a problem with Welder Helper. It's a great card, obviously, for Shardtail Queen, especially in this combo, but it doesn't pair that nicely with Molten Encasement, because then, like, if I really, if I already had the Imp Endless, I would probably prefer a Self-Infused Welder Helper over Molten Encasement, but you kind of have to have one or the other. In this case, I think I prefer Molten Encasement, even though I do have this Queen's Tail. Even though I do have Imperialist, I do kind of just think that I can stack this well enough, and I'll just find a different way to scale Horn Warrior. For now, I can rely on Primitive Mold to scale Horn Warrior offensively, and I can just basically solo the next few rings with the Entombed Explosive Double Exploder. I think especially since we have Waxer Snuffer, there's just no reason to take any of these cards. Could take another one of these. Could take a Drip Fall. Could take a Howl of Drippings, I guess. I don't think so. You know, Burnout Extension, if I thought I was going to go a Remnant Banner, maybe, but I don't know. Like, Paraffin Enforcer is an option, but I don't know. I got the Primitive Mold on holdover. I think I actually am going to skip here. So we have a Temple. I am fine combining Entombed and Molten for now. I don't know, though. Self-Infused and Entombed Explosive would be pretty nice. That's 200 damage to every floor. Man. I don't need another one of these to, like, self-infuse. I'm already getting 4 stealth out of a single one. I think these are just skips. Holy shit. Okay. I mean, I'm tempted just to put Bounty Stalker, you know, into this Horned Warrior. I did say I didn't really want to use this to scale him, but hell, that's pretty good right there. It could be a little awkward, but if it's the only unit I have, I think it works. You know, I can basically I can sacrifice him. I'm getting double extinguished too. Like, I can put Bounty Stalker in. I'm getting 8 permanently per extinguish. I have to imagine we do this. And eventually I think the game plan will be to you know, I only have to extinguish him a certain amount. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I might want to go Merchant of Steel now. I can't re-roll relevantly, unfortunately, but really what I just want at this point is probably a Burnout 1 upgrade. I don't know. I think there's more value over here. When's the next steel we can hit here? This is a really good steel. I do have to give up this Hellvent and Caverns, but I don't necessarily have the greatest Hellvents at the moment. I think there's good artifacts between this, and who knows, maybe this Hellhorn banner will inform me away from Bounty Stalker, but I doubt it. Drop Cage with these hidden passages seems decent, if not a little redundant, but yeah. It's okay. It's really good, actually. Who am I kidding? Oh my god. Well, it's the rare time where I don't think it's worth it to add Deranged Brute here. I mean, I just don't have Rage. We may end up with it, we may not. I think I have a much more solid line here with Bounty Stalker. And I want to draw it turn 1 so I can get it down and get it dead by turn 2. You know, it's stealth, it doesn't have burnout, so there's going to be that issue, right? But yeah, I'm just pretty confident this is what we're going to do. Spell Chain? We'll see. Ugh. Well, I could actually take this with the plan to make my Molten Encasement endless. I'm not opposed to that. I think it's a pretty strong play. I also don't know which route I'm going to go here. Probably to the right, I don't know. Vortex is probably better though, right? I have a lot of dead weights in the deck. Right now, I don't really want extra units because my reform pool matters. Now, if I take this, it is a dead weight for a little bit, but I'd like the guaranteed endless. If I find endless at a steal, I'd still be open to putting it on like an entombed explosive. Because keep in mind, if I'm only essentially guaranteed one reform a turn, I want it to be the Horn Warrior. I wouldn't put endless into Horn Warrior. I think I will do this. I think it's worth it just for the endless, so I just make sure I don't play it, right? Anything worth spell chaining? We're at 55 shards, which is a little bit iffy. I don't think we want to go add more shards right now. This is a-okay to put there. And then we'll do this and just keep the reform pool with those two. Well, right now it's just the bomb, but yeah, let's do this. I'm not sure what to do otherwise here. So this dies, that's fine. We'll do that and still clear all of them out. I think I want this in the pool. So it is going to be 3 things eventually in the pool here, and we definitely don't want any more than that, but any one of them coming back should be pretty strong. I don't know that I even play that up in a box. Let's do this. Yeah, I don't think I play this. Alright. Down to do that. I'm not happy about this upcoming turn though, but I'm not going to put those into the pool. This is pretty fucking annoying though. We definitely got to thin this deck out because this is ridiculous. At this point, that's not that much pyro damage that I'm saving by putting it up here. I'd be better off putting this down here. Yeah. We want this to die. But I want this to kill it. Okay, that's fine. I think we just do this. I don't even know if I play that. I really want to greed this. I mean, if we have the bounty stalker, we should be trying to greed it. What do you think here? Damn it. Well, wasn't much I could do then. I mean, it's fine that it has that much damage, right? It's a good sign. We'll just keep greeting while we can. Man, too bad we don't have rage, eh? Impolate maybe. I don't think so though, because I'm eventually just not. I'm not gonna take Imp Parade if it's offered. I'm not gonna do Imp Sickle or anything like that. I'm gonna be removing imps. What about Sac Res? It kind of fucks the pool up. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to sack my spells out, especially against Diligent. Unfortunately, it's a skip. It does suck to have to skip here. I'm just not gonna speculatively take Last Stand though. Well, Paraffin Enforcer's good. I don't know that it's worth here when I've skipped on all the burnout extension though. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. I think we go draw for now. Eventually Pip would be nice. I don't think we need it at the moment. We just need space for this one tomb, and that's it. What we want to do is draw through and find stuff, have extra chance at double reform on any given turn. I do think we're going to Hellvent here, and I honestly think I'm just going to Hellvent the Primitive Mold. It's either that or I Hellvent my banner unit. Let's do this now into the Molten Encasement. I know we're at a lot of shards here, but it's fine. See if this is worth anything. Not really. They're good units, but we are kind of at that point where it's like we're better off just getting this guy up. So we have this immediate hell vent here. I think I am gonna take it. So I think what I'm gonna hell vent right now is this. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. And I'm not going to take in Parade, like I said. I don't want to convolute my pool. 80 shards. Probably not worth it, honestly. I think I could get through it, but if I get really unlucky with like the tanks being 180 health, which isn't that, I don't have to be that unlucky for that to happen. And even the backliners doing 10 damage shield, like, that could be pretty devastating. I don't think this risk is worth it. We already have a winning line here. Let's not, like, give ourselves an option to lose. Alright, we have this. Just put you up there. I'm not going to play that, though. Let's do this, that, and keep that on holdover. We could do this and this. I guess we'll have to do this as well. Just because I don't want to take that damage. It does fuck up the reform pool a little bit, but that's fine. I think because I have so many of these things, it's just kind of fine. Let's do that. If they're dying, I don't think I want to put that back into the reform pool. It's one of the rare cases I kind of wish I had. You're not dying, are you? Let's do that. Well, I guess we'll do this. Let's see if we can take the haster out with a molting imp. Doesn't look like it. There'll be 3 things in the reform pool. How greedy can I be here? Probably pretty greedy. I mean, I have stealth. If I put this in though, at a certain extent, like, I don't even know if it helps me to put units in here. This thing's gonna die too. I think we actually don't do anything here. Yeah, this should do it. Alright, we've got a pretty good amount of permanent damage scaled up on this guy. I think we're good at this point to add to Hellvenet. I would imp in a box, but it actually kind of hurts my game plan right now. There's a shitty rage option. Definitely not worth it. Ooh. I'll tell you what, I am not opposed to Formless Child. Might be a little win more, but probably, I don't know though, double extinguish? I'd be getting 80 damage. 80 fucking damage. I don't know though, I think in the long run it's probably win more. Just style points, right? I think we just skip, honestly. I could add this though for a Diligent. It'll be useful and just help with Diligent. I think that's good. It is ring 5. Probably worth it to take this. Maybe Stealth Boss fucks us because of our burnout timers. I think I am going to get both the units in at this point. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh. Rage is not that strong. I don't think any of these are really that strong. We could do regen, I guess. Buff. Yeah, these are really weak. Well, it's a razor sharp edge that applies regen. Is that good? I don't know if it is. It might help for the next few fights, but I think we just don't take it. That sucks. It sucks to miss on an old magic, but those just aren't. Like, I would have loved like a pip upgrade or even a draw upgrade. So how much permanent damage do we have now? 71 by 3. I think we're fine to do this. And I don't think we want to take any more shards. Yeah, I mean, we have no spell damage, so this is fine. Sweeper boss, I don't think is going to be very hard at all. Let's do that, this, and call it good, I guess. I should have put that on the mid floor. I fucked that up. Do that. Man, these two here are potentially going to be pretty fucked up. Not much I can do there. Let's hopefully get a tomb here. Well, do that, I guess. Kill them both. We do want this in the mix. I guess we could do this right now, just take the frontliners out, but we definitely got to kill this backliner. Okay, we finally got these. Basically bottom decked them. You're not gonna die anytime soon. Well, at least this one has burnout 1. We could go like that. That kills that. Do we want to do that? I think we do. Let's put that one down there. Put this one down here. I think I want to greed. That's fine. Should be fine here. Put down the one that has the most damage. What I need now is like a way to self-sack. Demise works. Definitely this route now. This is where Colonel Cuck went down. This is a great upgrade, burnout 1. We should actually put it on the one that's weaker so that it can catch up. And I'll reroll just for another one. I don't really need large stone, I don't think. Don't need quick either. Are we hitting any more Merchant of Steels though? Not really. I suppose I should put it on then. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should have added some health, I don't know. Penitent Remains I don't actually think is going to be that good here. I think I just don't want to hurt my draw. They're already going to have so much damage. And, you know, it is diligent, but I just don't think any of these are worth it. It's just a horrible cavern nowadays. Definitely gonna get rid of these stewards. Probably just get rid of all the units, honestly. I could keep one imp, I guess. I don't know. Let's get rid of the stewards at the very least. But, you know, these imps are basically dead weights, kind of. Just get rid of them as well. I'm gonna go for the max amount here that I can do. Is there anything worth... Like I might self-infuse this. I know I'm going a bit above the shard count by doing this, but I think overall this helps. Like, that's a pretty high amount of damage. None of that's needed. We don't really have to take any more shards. Alright, Colonel Cuck. We'll avenge your death. Incant. Well, we can get pretty good damage in there. Get this guy in here. Put you up top to avoid the Ember Drain. I might want a pip upgrade for the final upgrade. I'm trying to think, like, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, I guess. Like, I'm only gonna fit... I don't know that Shardtail really does anything this run. Like, I'm trying to think, like, I just need, like, one tomb and the two guys. I could probably just, like, not... I could probably get by and just not playing Shardtail. Wow, I'm not gonna die at all here. That sucks. Okay, whatever. The quick is kind of working against me here. Yeah, it's not doing so hot. I'll do this. I don't really care about the Ember Drain. Alright, I'm gonna get a Scourge here, but at least I got that into the pool. I think it's fine. So he has Burnout 3. We're gonna have 2 Scourges next turn. Let's just get all these guys down here. It's gonna be a lot of Scourges. I think it's fine. I can afford them, right? Like, the extra damage there, I think, is, you know, welcome. So this is the quick guy. I mean, we have our burnout timers. Let's just let them be. Kind of an end turn type build here. You know me, how I love my end turn builds. I don't really care the ordering here, I suppose. I actually just would rather have the poorest ordering possible so that I die. That did not turn out well, but at least one of them dies, right? It really wants me to do the Formless Child. Don't think I will. I could do Wickless Recruitment, maybe. I'd be open to this. It might help with Relentless in some of these. So do I do a pip upgrade? I don't think that I do. I really don't think I do. I think draw. Left or right? I think left, like a permafrost. Yeah, there's better stuff to the left here. And you know what? Why not take more shards? Why not? I guess we'll do liquor. That wasn't really worth the shards. Well, we did get the consumer move here, but it's just not making any sense to do that right now. Take that down to 0, I think is worth. That is not at all the stuff I wanted. I wanted permafrost or holdover. Didn't find either. Volatile Gauge could work, honestly, but there's just not really any big reason to do that. Wing clipping into Diligent, though, is definitely worth. I guess we'll just do this. I don't know. It's not really... We low-rolled pretty hard there, but whatever. I guess the wing clippings isn't that much of a low roll. Royalty is fine, but again, I really don't think we're using Shardtail Queen here. Alright, well, we could just go in right now on this, right? Might as well. Let's go ahead and do this. Just have them waiting up there, I guess. I don't know why. I don't know why I did it in that order, too. I missed out on a rally. Alright, this guy's quick. He should go in the front here, then. I'm down to do that. I tell you what. Just trying to make this a little less awkward on myself. I would like that guy to die. And, yeah, I mean, if he dies, that's good, right? Alright. Branding rate? Nah. I was like, can I get it to self-sack? Maybe. Well, a little late for Subsiming Blade to get stacked up. I mean, we are probably going to this Merchant of Magic. Could go Endless Pact. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I could see this working. I think I am going to take a third Horned Warrior. No real harm in it, right? Now this extra burnout is probably not good for me. Encased Ember is just redundant. Light's Gift. I don't know that any of these are all that good. Permafrost is okay. Like right there, probably. What is in the middle? It was just money. Yeah, we're not taking that then. Could bring that down. And double stack. Double shit, more like. Anything here worth? Probably just removals in a. Remove it. You know, one imp is okay. I could keep just one imp. Yeah, we'll keep two imps, I guess. I'm not going to take the boons just to remove another imp. And let's just help it, whichever one's stronger, I think. Probably the one without quick, right? One of them with quick is nice, but two of them is a bit much. I like the ones with the burnout. Yeah, 150. It's a good amount of shards to go in on. Should have probably bought an Ember upgrade, but that's fine. Or some artifact. They're just really not doing much for me. It's really not that big a deal at the end of the day. Well, we have a bit of a conundrum here. I guess I'm fine burning this. I don't want to burn the print of mold, obviously. Did I put her in? don't think I do. I think for this fight I don't. Well, this is a pretty obvious one to burn here. Preserved anyway. Alright, you have one burnout. You can go there then. You can go there. We'll do that. Keep that on holdover. Burn that. Sure. Alright, which one is quick? That one? Okay, let's go here. You have one burnout, so you could go there. I think we can just prep this at the top. We could do that to maybe just get, yeah, some damage in there. I'll burn that just to burn something. I know it kills some of my future draws, but it's fine. Alright, you're quick. You can go in front. Have I really not... Wait, what? Did I burn? Did I just not play one of those permanent molds one of these turns? Where is my fucking second one? Whatever. They're all dead, so why don't we just do this? Then they'll put more damage in there. Still do this. We want to get them in, right? I'm fine making this one endless, I suppose, because it has the least of the burnout. We want this one with the quick to die. It has troubles dying. Let's put this in the... This thing's gonna burn out anyway. Let's just do that. Oh, well, it's not even gonna die. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Burn that. Or not. Okay, you'll go there. I do want to keep those on holdover. Take the lot of them out. Well, we could do that. That'll still kill that thing. I don't want to put that down though, because I want all of this space. We still have 2 stacks of stealth to burn out here, so I will do that. I don't think I need to get too greedy here. Like, there's probably some better ways that I could do this, but yeah, I just don't want to get too greedy here, I think. So why don't we do this? Yeah. Looks like that's a kill, so we'll just let it be. Not bad, not bad. I have to imagine this next fight is easier. So, I don't know. I'll have to see what the OP did, or... Really, this is a weird one. I'll be honest, it's a weird run, but... Everybody should have seen Waxer Snuffer. Maybe they skipped there. I would say it's a mistake to skip here, but like, I don't know. Bounty Stalker was guaranteed to be found, right? Wasn't that the third ring we saw that? Or was it the second ring? Second ring unit draft reward? I don't know. It doesn't seem that cursed to me. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely not going to put him down. Or her down, I should say. You know, at one burnout, do I want to make this endless? Why don't I make it endless at 2 burnout? I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Let's make you go here. I can block with that. Go there. See, hidden passage can be useful for these type of things. Clearing everything out. We could also go top floor to try to get flying kill. It's probably arguably worth it, but yeah. I'm gonna do that so that I kill that guy immediately. And nothing else really worth playing here. Don't want the endless one going down here most of the time. I am fine actually with this. Let's go like that. I'm fine doing that actually. Take them out. Oh, kind of fucked that up and then, whatever. Tell you what, why don't you come up? I'll just, yeah, I fucked this up a little bit, but it's fine. We can take the mid floor out, just, you know, we can use this here. How much will you take out? Should have actually, I kind of fucked that up, but whatever. Alright, that takes all of them out. Let's just do this then. We could do that even. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, this should be victory here. We'll let Shardtail come in here for one last hurrah. Boom. Alright, light flying kill, not bad. We could have probably gone harder for the flying kill by getting in a bunch of free hits up top, but I'd rather just didn't risk it. I think, you know, with these cursed seeds, just beat it, right? I don't know. I wouldn't say it was an easy seed necessarily. It was the way I ended up navigating it, but I could see people that aren't like, I don't know, like, you know, you start with the Waxer Snuffer. You have a pretty good direction here right from the get-go, I feel, with Waxer and Gurg's Goad. And, like, Bounty Stalker as a unit into anything, really, would have been powerful. I guess we'll just have to see if people are like skipping aggressive amulet here, which I would say is a mistake. We start with such a strong deck, and Barbed Disciples has got to be the easiest ring to fight. Aggressive amulet can be annoying, but I don't know. You have primitive molds, you have entombed explosives. I think you have to take the trial for a unit draft there. That's got to be my best guess, is people didn't take this unit draft trial, because I don't know. I don't say this meaning to be a dick. I'm just trying to be as literal or as objective as possible. Like, if you see the Bounty Stalker there, this just should not be a loss. Let's check what everybody did, though. We know what I did. Let's check Dusk. So Dusk, he had the self-infused entombed, but went harder into it than I did. Went full Imperialist. I mean, that makes sense. My thought was maybe I used the rally. I don't know. I just wasn't going to use the Queen either anyway. But, I mean, honestly, it looks like he didn't either. I guess he had an endless Welder Helper, but maybe he used it. Bounty Stark with Rail Beater. This is still pretty strong. I mean, especially, I don't know at what time he found Quick and Multi-Strike, but obviously that would be pretty powerful there. I could see. I wonder if there was any issues sacrificing it, though. Maybe not. His deck is pretty thin, too. That's pretty nice. It does look like he must have went some different routes than me, though. He didn't, yeah. I mean, this is pretty powerful, though. It got a higher score than I got. Got a turn earlier boss rush at the end there. Well, I mean, you can't really fault this. This is an incredibly strong deck. Look at how much damage these multi-striking rail beaters have. That's a ton of damage. He also started with pretty much the same stuff that I did. And kind of the same stuff at the end there, too. So yeah, I'd say we have pretty similar decks. The only difference is, instead of going Horned Warrior, he went Rail Beater, which is... They're about as equal. I get an extra strike out of mine, but he gets an extra... He gets more overall damage out of his, right? Because of the melee weakness. Colonel Cuck. What did Colonel Cuck do? I'd say I don't know, you didn't see any rage. As good as Brute is, you also took a Last Stand and the Resonance Shards, all without rage locked in. I don't know, I just wouldn't do that. Yeah, maybe it would have turned out well if you find a Dark Deal or something, but I don't know, man. I think you already have the Bounty Stalker. You could have just took the Horned Warrior there, because remember, it was Deranged Brute and Horned Warrior. Just put the Stalker into the Horned Warrior. Right then and there, you know. You would have had Holdover Printable just like I had it. So I think that was probably just the main issue, probably, right? I also still don't know about the Welder Helper. I don't know. I also wouldn't... have done the Imp Parade. It's gonna fuck up your reform pool. You might as well just go with the Bounty Stalker. I mean, another option, you could have just went Bounty Stalker into the Spike Drivers. That wouldn't have been that horrible either, honestly. You get 5. You could try to limit it to getting 5 of them as best you can. They won't hyperscale as much, but they're gonna be little 1-pip multi-strikers, and they'll die easy. Like, it would actually be decent. But yeah, the route of pouring everything into the Brute when you don't have any rage locked in, and also taking like Last Stand and spending 50 shards on it, these are probably the big mistakes here, right? Also, I would say Resonant Shard over Queen's Imp. Not a huge mistake, but I would say it's a mistake nonetheless. Like I said, if your rage isn't locked in, you should go with what you have, right? Looks like you double Hellvented Imp in a box, really trying to make... It's just not reliable, right? It's not reliable to get rage out of this. Um, let's see. And just the same here. It's like you would have had the Stalker before you had these. I mean, what good are 5 vanilla spike drivers doing you? You'd be much better off just putting that bounty stalker into those, or your horned warrior, either one. But as it stands, and this is pretty redundant, molten into molten when you already have wax or snuffer, pretty unnecessary. If you're going to spend shards like that, you should have either put an entombed explosive with it, or just self-infused here. But out of everything here, this would have been the least effective use of your 25 shard infusion. You could have much better used a bounty stalker into the horn warrior, bounty stalker into the spike driver before you start replicating them, or also just self-infuse entomb or put entomb into molten. Other than that, 130 shards by ring 4 is usually going to be a death sentence unless you have a very OP deck, and I wouldn't really classify this as that OP of a deck. I don't know about taking the rail beater either. You've already got a bounty. You got this as a banner unit. You have this as a banner unit. I don't know that a rail beater is going to help you much here. It's kind of not really. You already have your defense, so like, I don't know. You're going to win Relentless with that molten encasement. You don't need this to help with that or anything else. You'd just be better off having the units. Like, your reform pool would have been pretty rough, right? NAF. You skipped the early. No, you took a Vapor Funnel over a Gurg's Goad. I don't love that. I don't love that. This doesn't make much sense either, in my opinion. Entombed Explosive here. Just a weird infusion that doesn't really gain you much. I also don't like the take of the Moltening Imp. With primitive molds, you got to keep your reform pool clean. And what is you know, you already have an Imperialist. Like, this is not helping you. It's just hurting your draws and your reform pool. These are redundant, like I said as well. These are kind of redundant with one another, or not even redundant. I would say they're anti-synergistic, because like if you stealth your floor, I guess if it's endless, that's fine. But like, it's either anti-synergistic if you're already stealthed and you want to put this somewhere else, or so at worst it's anti-synergistic. At best it's redundant, because like, why would you need armor when you're getting that much stealth, right? So the focus just should have been elsewhere. All that being said, I don't know why. I mean, you had low shards. I would have thought you could have beat this boss. Maybe you just didn't time your burnout correctly. Like maybe you greeted in the wrong direction or didn't keep your reform pool clean or something. I would say this deck should have been able to get through this, but yeah, I don't know. I'd have to see what happened. And yeah, just another case of like, so here's the thing, guys. If you take Spike Driver Colony, like, it makes sense sometimes. Like here, I used it just for the endless infusion, but you could have gone Bounty Stalker into Spike Driver. But in general, if you're gonna take Spike Driver Colony, especially if you're running primitive molds, you removed a primitive mold? Huge mistake there, I'd say. Huge mistake to remove the primitive mold there, but anyway, when you're running primitive molds, it's such a powerful card, but like, you cannot convolute your reform pool. So if you're gonna take Spike Driver, you need to plan on either holding it for when you're gonna start replicating it. That might mean finding a infusion that's gonna be good on it, or otherwise like some Merchant of Steel upgrades. Never ever let a vanilla Spike Driver die. Do not play it, there's no advantage to making 5 vanilla spike driver colonies. And here you already had the bounty stalker. Don't make your infusion before you see that cavern. Maybe that's what you ended up doing there. Alternatively, had you done that, like I talk about a lot in my videos, it's hard to play perfect. You're usually going to make mistakes, but you got to cut your losses. At that point that you did this, which I would say, by the way, is not a very good infusion at all. I would definitely not do this in the future. Lady of the House into Bounty Stalker. You know, you're adding a bunch of health so it doesn't die. The burnout timer is 3, which is way too long. Look how little damage you have on this thing, 41. And again, yeah, with the spike driver, either skip this event, or if you take it, you need a good reason to. You're either going to use the spike driver like I did as an endless infusion into something, or if you're going to use these things, you have to put something good into it, like Bounty Stalker into it, or just something else, like even like a Paraffin Enforcer can be good sometimes. And do that before you start replicating them. Then you get 5 of them that already have that infusion in them, right? So, I don't mean that to be like harsh or anything, I'm just trying to give some good advice there. But yeah, that's about the main things I can see there. Mainly just, it really, if you know, you saw the way I did it, I'd have to imagine, I'll check Dusk's, I'd have to imagine his wasn't very hard either. Like, it just wasn't that hard of a run. You just got to do the right stuff, right? And there's multiple right stuff, right? Like I did Hornwire, Dusk did Rail Beater. You guys could have done Spike Driver Colony. Any one of those would have been good. But the way that just everybody did it, that ended up losing, like they just weren't doing the right infusions or the right game plans. Alright, well, that's enough deck doctoring for the day. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.